two methods to find index number. Now, what is an index number? It is a statistical tool that is used to measure the change in the price, change in the quantity, change in the value. As we know that there are three types of index number. First, those who that measure the price change. Second, those that measure the quantity change, and third, the value change, that is price into quantity. Now, weighted and non-weighted. In weighted, we will assign weights to the quantities. Okay, we'll learn why do we assign weights to the quantity in the theory series, but let's not focus on that now. Non-weighted, here are two methods that we need to learn. Simple aggregative method. Now, if you remember the names of the methods, na, that will become much easier for you to understand. Simple aggregative, this method is simple and it is aggregative. Now, aggregative means doing total, right? And the second method is simple average of price relative. Now, let's not focus on the second and focus on the first. So here is a question for our uh, to practice this simple aggregative method. Now, here are the list of commodities from A to E. This is base year price, as we all know that this is called P0 and the price of current year is called P1. Now here the list of price is given to you, and you can see as the price is increasing in the between all in these year. Okay, now what does this method say? It says sigma p1 upon sigma p0 into 100 will give you your index number. Now, what is sigma p1 here? Current year, the price of current year will be in the numerator. 80, 60, 100, 180, 190 and 198 upon sigma p0, that is 107, I guess 107, okay, into 100. So you have to multiply it and divide it. Let me just do it quickly. Okay, so one mistake we did, it is not 198 but 178, okay, because it is we misunderstood something from it. Okay, now let's not focus on that. Let us quickly do the division part here. Now I have erased the commodity wala part from here. Now 178 divided by 107, 1 za 107 minus 1 7 point 0, 6 za 6 7 za 42 and 6 68 0 sorry. Actually, I am under the weather today, so please forgive me for the inconvenience. Now, again, it would be 642 and 38 point. Now you can just 166.21 3 again 59, I guess. Yes, and then again, is it okay? We can leave from here, I guess. Okay, so 35 and 5. Okay, so the answer is like it is 1.66, and then when we'll multiply it by 100, it will be like 166.35. Now, what does this imply? This implies that if the price in the base year was 100, the price in the current year of a commodity is now 166. So the percentage increase is 66.35 percentages. Okay, simple. Now we will see simple average of price relative. Now, what does this formula say, this method say? What is this name of this formula? Simple average of price relative. Now you have to find the price relative of the all and then find the simple average of the all. commodities here. Now, how to find price relative? It is simple. P price of commodity in the base year, price of the commodity in the base year divided by, sorry, price of the commodity in the current year divided by price of the commodity in the base year multiplied by 100. So you have to uh, measure the price relative for all of these commodities. Say here you have to do 50 upon 17 to 100, 40 upon 16 to 100, 80 upon 19 to 100, 110 upon 100, 20 upon 100. Oh my god, actually we did a mistake. So these types of mistakes you have to avoid while giving your exams. We accidentally I wrote the quantities of base year in the numerator, but okay, no worries. Into 100, 60 upon 40, 90 upon 80. So you don't have to do this, okay, just because it will take more time, that's why I'm doing it. So 20 upon 20 into 100. Now find the price relative. It will be much easier to find. 140 and then 2.5, that is 60, 120 and 150, I guess. Yeah, 80 is like 12.5 times, actually 1.25 times. So it will be around, like if we write it here, 4 upon 5 and then 45 upon 2 and then 22.5 into 5, 225, half of 2 112.5 if I'm not wrong, and then 120 divided by 110, we have to multiply divide it. Okay, so give me a second. So it is around 109.1 and 20 is 100. So these are the price relative for each commodity here from A to E. Now what you have to do, simple average of price relative. Now you have to find the average of these. And how do we find the averages? We first add all these. So the simple formula is sigma price relative upon n. That is how we find uh, averages, right? So take the average of add all these 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500 plus 40, 50, 9, 112.5. So 0.5, 11, 1, 5, 11, 1, 6. 611.5 divided by 5. Right? There are 5 commodities. Now just multiply and divide it. 1, 1, 2, 1, again 2 point, it will be around 123.3, 122.3. Okay, so this was your so these were all the two formulas that were required for non-weighted. Now we will see the weighted index numbers now. Okay. Okay friends, so in the previous video we saw how to solve the problems with weighted, sorry, non-weighted, like unweighted methods. Now there's another question and it is a bit tricky one. So we have to, just construct a table from this given table. Okay, it was given in a question and now we have to construct a meaningful table so that we can uh, solve this using price relative method. Okay, you have to use the price relative method, simple average of price relative method. Now do we generally take commodity here. Now the base year here is 2012, so 2012 right here and write 3 and 5 and 8. 2013, leave space here because we have to find the price relatives also. We do not have to find the price relative of the base year. but for the further years, so that is why. 2012, 5, 8, okay, 2005, 4 and 6, 2000. Now leave space here. Sorry, ABC 2014, 7 for 6 and 7. Now let's find the price relative. For 2013, the base year is 3. And if it is not given in your question that what base year you have to choose, always choose the base year of. So there was a mistake by me. In this question it is written that you have to take the base, the average as a base. Okay, now you have to find the average of all these. So the average of A would be 5 plus 3 plus 7 divided by 3, that would be 15 divided by 3 is 5. So the average we have to take it as a base. Now the price relative of 2013 would also be there. Now for B it will be 15 again 5, and for C it will be 21 divided by 3, it is 7. So C's base year will be 7, and for A and B we will use 5. Now what we do, we take the base in the base year in the base, and divide numerator by it. Okay, so the price relative here, I'm just writing it. Okay, 20 into 60. So the price relative here is 60. 5 will be cut it off now, and okay, see the base. Okay, it will be 100 if I'm not wrong, because 5 upon 5 into, okay, correct, 8 upon 7 into, right here, 8 upon 7 into 100. So let's check it. 8 divided by 7, 1 is a 7, 1.0.01730428202 114.2. Okay, 114.2. Do the same for here also. 5 upon 5 it will be 100, 5 2080, and 7 upon 6. Oh my god, we have to do it like every single time. It will be written like this, and let's solve it. 856 4 5 35 5 7. So 85.7. 85.7. Now for here, 140, again 120, and again 7 will cut each other, so it will be 100. Now we have got the price relative. Now we have to find the averages. Now find the average of all of these. Okay, now let's see the average. Now पहले हम क्या करते थे, देखो पहले वाले क्वेश्चन में हमने क्या किया था, years were given, commodities were given, and we used to find the price relative of each commodity and then add all of them and then take the average of them, right? But now you can see there are 3 years, so we have to find the price relative of each year, because in this question it is written that we have to find the price relative of each year on the basis of the price of the average, on the basis of the average price. So let's take the price relative of the year 2012. Now we have to add all of these. It will be around 274.2, and we'll divide it by 3 because there are 3 numbers, so 91.4. Okay, now do the same for here, 180 and 265.7 divided by 3. I'm sorry, 4 2 5 again 8 and 1 7, it will be around 0.5. Okay, and for here I think it will be simple, like 360 divided by 3 is 130, sorry 120. Okay, so here we go. We have completed 2 board questions of non-weighted methods that are given in our syllabus. Okay, now what does Lesper say? He says that like what is the simple formula for simple price formula? What is it? P1 upon P0, sigma P1 upon sigma P0 into 100. It was the formula for the simple one, right? Uh, Simple aggregative method, yes. The formula for simple aggregative method was this, right? Now, weighted aggregative method. Now, we will be given the weight and we like the quantities, and we have to give the quantities the weight. Now comes the $1,000,000 question. Some statisticians gave the quantity of current year as the weight, and some gave the quantity of base year the weight. Now, what does what did Laspierre say? Laspierre say to give the quantity of base year the weight. Now, Q0 and Q0. Simple, nothing else. Now, for Pache, write the same formula into 100. Now, he gave the quantity of current year as he assigned the quantity of current year the weight, okay. And Pache did simply, he said that uh, multiply the Laspierre's formula, Laspierre and Pache, and you will get my index number. So he is a bit clever. Now let's see how do we get Laspierre, and then we will see how do we solve the problems with Pache's method. Now always write the formula P1 P0 into 100, that is simple aggregative method. For weighted, that for the Pache you have to assign the weight of base year quantity. Now you have to find the P1Q0. Right here P1Q0 and P0Q0. P0Q0. P1, okay, this is P0, this is Q0, this is P1, this is Q1. I hope you know the basics, right? P1 Q0, multiply this by this, P1 Q0, 32, 60, 70 and 38. P0 and Q0, P0 and Q0, 16, 50 and 96, sorry, 76 I guess. I'm so sorry, 14, 60, 41 is 14, 14 2 is 28, 14 3 is 52 and 14 4 is 56. Okay, I remembered 16 fours are 64. Okay, 19 2, 19 into 2 we did it. Okay, because this is same. Okay, 38. Now add all these. P1 Q0, 10 1 20 200 upon, add all these 6 16 6 12 18 20 2 3 8 11 and 5 16, 160 into 100. This actually, when I don't speak, I can solve faster. So according to Laspierre's method, the price has increased by 125 by 25%, because uh, if the base we consider as 100, it will be 125. Okay. Now let's solve this question by using Pache's method. Now Pache has just changed one thing from here. He has multiplied it. He has assigned the weight to the current year quantity. So I'm doing a bit smart work here. P1 Q1 and P0 Q1. P1 Q1, 4 into 6, 24, 30, 50 and 30. Again P0 Q1, C, 25, 40 and 30. Add all of these, 4, 5, 10, 13, 7 and 3, 7, 107. Write it, 134 by 107 into 100. Multiply and divide it. 134 by 107. Ones are 107. Subtracting 8 is 14, 20, 24, 27.270. 2's 114. Subtracted 6 by 56. Again 5, 40, oh sorry, 35, 5 and 25 point, again 2, 114. Okay, is it, it is 2, 3 is 21. No, it was, that was right one. So from like till here it is correct, 125.23. So you have solved both of these problems. Now let's solve it using Fisher's problem, Fisher's method. Acha. So we have got our answers using Laspierre's method and Paget's method as these. Now, how do we calculate Fisher's method? So there are two approaches to it. These are these are not different at all, but these are just alternative approaches to each other. One I consider is more difficult and the other is more simple. Now the first method, according to first method, you have to write the formula for Paget, P1 Q0 Q0, and write the formula of Fisher. It is Q, it is not 90. Okay, do not uh, misunderstand it. Q1 Q1. And since 100 is common, it will be outside this root system. So one method is this. It is a bit longer because we have already did this and this also. So we can just simply do the other thing as just multiply the answers. Okay, they both will give around the same answers, not the same but around same. 125.23. Now you have to find the roots of both of these. So you can think of the roots of the this particular and that particular, and you can multiply it and give the roots. So in order to find the roots, you have to just keep practicing on, and it will get simpler. There's nothing alternative to it. Okay, so we have completed our chapter, that is index number. And if you get any confusion, or if I get a question worth of giving you the solution for, I'll upload it soon. Okay.